line, y'all. Let your brother know. Pop up. Okay, come.
Going hard when y'all treated it like a hobby. Back then I was on the left side, been a fool since I was a strike. Don't chest high. I looked up to the old cats, those booties, but they taught me how to do the math. I praise the most high.
Shalom, put them thumbs up. All right, all praise and glory to the Most High. We're not going to listen to the whole song. We're going to get right into it. Shalom, shalom, Shabbat, shalom. We still in the Shabbat here in St. Louis, Missouri. We're about to close out the Shabbat. All right, and we know that East Coast is probably out of the Shabbat, and the West Coast is still in the Shabbat. Shalom, Shabbat, Maharakah, Banyawara, Banya, Sha'ala to my right. All praise and glory to the Most High. Make sure you brothers come in, throw a little thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Salute, shalom. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, sharaya, shara. We about to get into this topic, man. Man, we about to get into a topic right now. You know what I'm saying? This is just a series, one of the series of the genealogy of Hamashiach Yahushua. All right? So we're going to be bringing out some facts, you know what I'm saying, according to the script, according to biblical references and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to show you a clip. First, I want to read in the spirit of Colossians 3:17, whatsoever you do a word or deed, do all by Hamashiach Yahushua. Giving thanks to the Father, giving thanks to the Elohim, Rabbi Yahweh, by Shem Hamashiach Yahushua, is Colossians 3:17. All right? And we give all praise to the King, because without him, we're finished. We're done. You're doomed. Right? He's the way, the truth, and the life. No man goeth to the Father but by Shem Hamashiach Yahushua. St. John 14:6, St. John 7:38. He that believes on me, as the scripture hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. It's talking about the Holy Spirit. And what's that? 2 Timothy 2:17. Study show thyself approved. All right. A workman that need not to be what? Ashamed. Now we got some workmen out here. You know what I'm saying? They working.
Yeah, they working.
I don't know. Ashamed, brother. This evening through the spirit of the Most High, the power and the glory of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, diligently, checking the scripts.
Right, and seeking the truth, man. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, correcting things, man, and setting the record straight for if something is coming against the truth, then we have to stand against that. You know what I'm saying? We can't allow falsehoods and false teachings to enter into the body, man. So,
it's really, it's not really a hard lesson, but then to some it is. We're going to go over Rahab, famous Rahab of Jericho, right? You see what I'm saying? We got people who are trying to question the genealogy of Hamashiach Yahushua by proclaiming that the Rahab in Matthew's, the first chapter, which is a diagnostic genealogy, by the way, if you don't know what that means, look it up, right? It means it's telling a story, right? So when you read Matthew, the first chapter, there's historical and biblical references that you can go back into the Law and the Testimony and put the whole story of the genealogy of Hamashiach Yahushua together. You see what I'm saying? Versus Luke, the third chapter. We're going to deal with that another day, okay? So we're going to go And we're gonna go over these things and show you that one of our most, respected teachers out here, brothers out here, I should say, Tribal Judah teach, taught a lesson. And the name of that lesson was who was Rahab the harlot, right? And he did this lesson in June 9th, 2012. That's a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? Got 52,000 views. Let me show it to y'all so y'all can see. Right? It's not no hate campaign, everybody bring out what they bring out. You see what I'm saying? But we have to sometimes we have to rediscover these things and make sure that it's not bringing the falsehood. So we got 52,370 views. All praise, right? 538 thumbs up, 55 thumbs down. So 538 people believe this automatically from the thumbs up.
Right.
Right? And we got 52,370 people that, believe that this teaching is accurate. It was an 18-minute teaching. 18 minutes and 33 seconds. We will not be 18 minutes. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Okay? But we're going to give you the information. Okay? We're going to prove it. And I think, I'm going to let Roger Isla speak because our brother out here that been a guest on our channel, Destroy Y'all.
Right.
And you can tell the story, bro. He was going back and forth. Y'all was having a dialogue, conversation.
Yeah, we was dialoguing about some things that he felt that was in particular inaccurate, that he feel that is being taught, and the genealogy of Yahushua, he believes, and a lot of his followers believe that in Matthew 1:5, Rahab, and in the book of Joshua, Rahab are two different people. And in the spirit of the Most High, by Shema Mashiach Yahushua, we're going to prove that that's a lie. They are exactly the same person.
Okay. And then they reference this video by Kazawan, Trial of Judah Teachings. And all right, we'll send you that video, right?
Yeah, somebody in the comment boards shared this video to try and justify that what I was saying was inaccurate, and that Rahab and Rahab are not the same person.
Right. So we're going to go in the Bible and we're going to let the scripture talk. All right. Those that want to learn, learn. Those who don't, don't. It is what it is, and it be what it be. What is this right here? Oh, yes, separate screen. Oh, that's a screen share. Okay, so I think we should just play. We think we should play the video first.
Yeah, let's piggyback off the video.
So, let's land me back.
Oh yeah, not piggyback, but there's some things that I'll say we want to clear up, and it's not like we're trying to and let's get this straight. We're not trying to embarrass anybody, but we're trying to, in all truth and sincerity, edify the body of something that our brother may have missed.
And so if y'all cannot hear on the audio, please let me know, okay? So I'm gonna play it. Pull this up by a little bit. A little bit so the audio comes through. Oh my God.
You pulled out the power.
Pull out the power. Oh, okay. 1 second. Well, here's how it moves. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna play Tribal Judah Teach. Right? It's only gonna be like 8-10 minutes into it. That's it. And then y'all can always take the time and listen to it and watch it yourself. Okay. Okay. What is on there? Messed up something. Put that back in, bro. All right, we're gonna have a little ride, a little fun. You know what I'm saying? In the scripture, we're gonna get edified. We're gonna learn something. Most I will.
I did the video proving that Ruth was an Israelite. I got a lot of questions from people asking me about Rahab the harlot. So I'm going to deal with her in this video. Now, let me start by saying this very clearly. Rahab the harlot was not an Israelite. She was a Canaanite.
Right.
But that creates a huge problem that has to be cleared up. The problem is this. The common teaching out there is that Rahab the harlot is listed in the genealogy of the Messiah. And that is not true.
Okay, that's the first point. He said that Rahab is not in the genealogy of a Mashiach Yahushua. That is not true, but she is a Canaanite, which is a Hamite. Point number one. Okay, put that in your memory dial or whatever. Write it down. Okay.
Now, we're going to look at the verse in Matthew chapter 1 that I'm talking about, and then we're going to prove that the person in that verse is not talking about Rahab the harlot, contrary to popular belief. So let's read it. Matthew 1 and 5. It says, and Salmon begot Boaz of Rahab, and Boaz begot Obed of Ruth, and Obed begot Jesse. Now, notice it says, Salmon begot Boaz of Rahab. Now, people are saying that this woman, Rahab, in this verse, is actually talking about Rahab the harlot. So this is what I want to deal with in this video. Because what they're saying is that Rahab is just the Greek way of saying Rahab. And since the New Testament is written in Greek, the translators put Rahab instead of Rahab. That's the argument that's out there. So what I want to do is show you that this woman named Rahab in the genealogy of the Messiah is not the same person as Rahab the harlot.
Did you hear that? He's going to prove that this Rahab is not the Rahab that we read in the book of Judges.
Right. So they're two totally separate and different women in the book of Joshua,
right?
As opposed to the book of Matthew.
All right. So remember that. This is what he's saying.
So let's begin. Here we go. Now, if you don't know the story of Rahab the harlot, here it is in a nutshell. Joshua was leading the Israelites, and they were about to take over the land of Canaan. The first place in the land of Canaan that they were going to take over was Jericho. Now, at that time, Jericho was full of Canaanites, and Rahab the harlot lived in Jericho. She was a Canaanite prostitute. Let me show you that before we move on. Joshua 2 and 1. And Joshua, the son of Nun, sent out of Shittim 2 men to spy secretly, saying, go view the land, even Jericho. And they went and came into an harlot's house named Rahab and lodged there. So we see that the 2 Israelite spies went to Jericho, and then they went into Rahab's house. Now notice that the first time Rahab is mentioned in the Bible, she is referred to as a harlot. Keep that in mind as we move on. Verse 2.
So like our sister said, that yes, she was known as a harlot at the beginning of this story. But is that going to be the same thing at the end of this story?
And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, behold, there came men in hither tonight of the children of Israel to search out the country. And the king of Jericho sent unto Rahab, saying, bring forth the men that are come to thee, which are entered into thine house, for they be come to search out all the country. And the woman took the 2 men and hid them, and said thus, there came men unto me, but I wist not whence they were. And it came to pass about the time of the shutting of the gate, when it was dark,
that the men went out. Whither the men went, I will not. Pursue after them quickly, for ye shall overtake them. She told the Canaanite king, she said, 2 men did come to my house, but they left. I don't know where they went. When it got dark, they went out the gate. But if you hurry up, you probably could catch them. So basically, she lied for the Israelites' spies. Watch this in verse 6. But she had brought them up to the roof of the house and hid them with the stalks of flax, which she had laid in order upon the roof. So Rahab the harlot hid these 2 Israelite spies from the Canaanite king, and because she did that, they end up making a deal with her that when they come back to take over Jericho, they would spare her life and her family's life.
So what they did was they gave Rahab their word, which is a vow, right? And Israel, get the precept real quick. Precept. In Israel, when you make a vow, you're supposed to stick to that vow. Yeah. And that's point blank, period. So they made a vow. Number 30. Number 30:1. It reads, and Moses, Marshall, spoke unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, this is the thing which Yahweh have commanded. Which who commanded? Yahweh have commanded. All right. If a man vow a vow unto Yahweh and swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. No, just part of it. All that proceedeth out of your mouth. So everything he uttered, he was required to keep that he promised her. See that? So when you look at the different references, remember when Israel was going into the land of that nation, lied and disguised themselves that they was poor and jacked up. Oh yeah, they threw on the bad clothes, the beat up sandals, and they came into our kingdom. Right, and had us make an oath with them and stuff like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? They supplanted us. Right, they supplanted us. But we had to keep the vow that we made with them damn Hamites, them heathens. Right. You see what I'm saying? Okay? So a lot of people sit up there act like the words that you say out your mouth don't mean anything. But by that word, that should be what? Justified. By that word, that should be what? Condemned. Right. Matter of fact, I'm going to get another. Get it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, just like we made that vow with them damn them heathens, you see what I'm saying? We made a vow with this woman because Israelite spies, the CIA, right? Right? We the original CIA. You know what I'm saying? Went up there to scout out the enemies and see where's their strength at and power. Shalom, Princess Neriah Yashala. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So we sent out our scouts to check out our enemies. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to know your enemy before you go to war. You can't go blindly. This is Ecclesiastes, bring it up. The 5th chapter and the 4th verse. When thou vowest a vow unto the Most High, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. Verse 5. Better is it that thou shouldest not vow than that thou shouldest vow and not pay. Verse 6. Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin, neither say thou before the angel that it was an error. Right. Wherefore should God be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thine hand? See that? You see that? Be angry at your voice, man. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you act like your words don't mean nothing. But your words do mean things. You know what I'm saying? You'll put carnal things, you know, before your words. And the scripture clearly tell you by that words thou should be justified, by that words thou should be condemned. You see what I'm saying? So let's just get that understanding. You know what I mean? So we had to keep our vow with this woman. Okay, because and I can read it out of Josephus as well.
You see what I'm saying? But he's giving a summary, and I may reflect and go into it. But matter of fact, let me just read that right quick since he went there. Okay, this is in the Josephus. Okay, this is the story of Rahab, right? And when we read, this is the Antiquities of the Jews, right? Book 5 and verse. Let me see. We're gonna read from book 5, chapter 2, and verse what's that? 14. 14. For they said, we will inform him of the matter because of the concern that has to preserve us. But if any one of the family fall in the battle, do not thou blame us, and we beseech that the Most High, by whom we have sworn, right, not then to be displeased with us, as though we have broken our oaths. So this is what the spouse
is a vow. An oath is a vow.
Okay. So these men, when they had made this agreement, went away, letting themselves down by a rope from the wall, and escaped and came and told their own people whatsoever they have done in their journey into this city. Joshua also told Eleazar, the high priest, and the Senate, what the spies had sworn to Rahab, who confirmed what had been sworn.
And you can go and read that in the account of Joshua. It's right up there.
Okay. And Rahab was a Canaanite. You read part 2. Now, when we have Pitcher's camp, the spies came to him immediately, well acquainted with the whole state of the Canaanites.
Right. And also, if you're just using common sense, we know that she wasn't an Israelite for the simple fact that none of our people dwelled there.
Right.
We was going to take the land.
Right.
So we didn't even dwell there yet. So who was there?
Him. All right. So now we read these scriptures about oaths and vows. Shalom, Sister Dorothy. Shalom, Dawiyah.
Shalom, Dorothy. Shalom, Dawiyah.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go through all that, brother. Don't worry about it. We got all of that. Okay, all praise, Dawiyah. All right. So where we at now? Oh, we back on the video, right?
Let's get back to
the video. Okay, let's get back to it.
This is Joshua 6 and 17. And the city shall be accursed, even it, talking about Jericho, and all that are therein, to the Lord. Only Rahab the harlot shall live, she and all that are with her in the house, because she hid the messengers that we sent. So that was the deal that they made. Now let's go down to verse 21. Here it is.
And before I read that, read Genesis 12 and 3, establish another point. Okay? Because a lot of you get simple and think that the heathens can't say the Most High's name. They can't serve the Most High. Yes, they can. You see what I'm saying? But they have to serve the Most High and serve Israel in the position the Most High created them to be. And it was created to be your servants.
This is Genesis 12 and 3. And I will bless them that bless thee.
I will do what?
I will bless them that bless thee.
What did Rahab do?
She blessed them.
Go ahead.
And I will curse them that curse thee.
So there was no reason to put a curse upon Rahab herself, but there was a curse on everybody else, as we're going to read. Okay? You see what I'm saying? But on Rahab, there was no curse upon her. And I'm going to read that in the Josephus. And we can read it in the Bible. He's reading it out the Bible right here. Okay? So let's go.
They utterly destroyed all that was in the city, both man and woman, young and old, and ox, and sheep, and ass, with the edge of the sword.
Killed everybody. All the men, all the women, the young people, the old people,
the animals,
the ox, the ass, the sheep. This is the God of the Bible, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Slaughtered them all.
I thought he loves everybody, brother.
Obviously not here, he did.
Not right here, then. Okay.
But Joshua had said unto the two men that had spied out the country, go into the harlot's house, and bring out thence the woman, and all that she had, as ye swear unto her.
There go that oath, as you swore unto her.
God
just read it in the Josephus. He just said it right here. Read.
And the young men that were and her father, and her mother, and her brethren, and all that she had. And they brought out all her kindred and left them without the camp of Israel.
Here's where it's going to get real good.
Right, let it play.
So as you can see, they kept their word, and they spared her life, and her family's life also. So that's the story of Rahab the harlot. She did a great thing for Israel, and they rewarded her by letting her live. But there was no part of that story that said anything about her marrying an Israelite and moving into the camp and starting a family.
Pause. We gonna contradict all of that when he just said about her moving into the camp and about her marrying into our family, our traditions, our customs. That is a bold-faced lie.
Woo! Boy, that's a bold statement. This brother, he must know what he's talking about. Oh, he must know exactly what he's talking about. So let's continue. Continue the video?
Continue.
Okay, here we go. All right. I'm just interested in seeing, what the brother gonna bring.
That's not in the story at all.
That's not in the story at all.
Okay, that's another lie.
Tribe of Judah teach.
He said it ain't in the story at all about her entering into the camp, none of that. All right? Keep going.
But that's what some people say happened. See, but the scripture does not say that. As a matter of fact, the scripture says the exact opposite. Rahab the harlot and her family wasn't even allowed to come inside the camp of Israel. Let's look at this closely now.
Okay.
Joshua.
Paul, so he said they weren't even allowed to come inside the camp of Israel. We're going to prove that that's a lie.
All right.
6 and 23. And the young men that were spies went in and brought out Rahab and her father and her mother and her brethren and all that she had. And they brought out all her kindred. Listen to this. And left them without the camp of Israel.
Boy, he like bringing that out.
Right.
Left them without the camp of Israel. Boy, he is working it. Boy.
Right. Now, let it play and then we're going to edify. Keep going.
They left them outside the camp. They left Rahab, meaning they left them outside the camp. They left Rahab outside the camp. Yes, they let her stay in the land, but she could not come inside the camp where Israel was. She was not allowed inside the camp. Why? Deuteronomy 23 and 10.
Pause. Now, I don't know what the hell this has to do with anything, but we'll just, for the sake of letting the video play and letting the brother make his point, we'll read it.
Right. Because, sorcery, a lot of sorcery is to redirect you from the main idea and the point to drive in some other points that really have anything to do with what we're reading over here. Okay? But let's see.
If there be among you any man that is not clean by reason of uncleanness, that chanceth him by night, then shall he go abroad out of the camp. He shall not come within the camp.
That this don't have nothing to do.
Right, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, and especially at this point in the story.
Right. Anything with the same words. You know what I'm saying? He try to, that's novice. That's a novice, man. That has nothing to do with the story of Rahab at all. This man that's unclean.
I mean, this man could have slept with his wife and been unclean. You got to leave the camp, brother. You can't come to camp today with us because you're unclean. When the night falls, go in, you come back and congregate with us.
This is talking about a heathen woman, a woman of another nation, right? And don't let us go into Abraham when he gave commandments to circumcise all the heathens and men and servants that he purchased. Okay, let's not go to Exodus. I mean, we're gonna continue, man.
Yeah, just let it play.
So if an Israelite was unclean or became unclean for any reason, he couldn't even be in the camp. He had to get out the camp until he was clean again.
Pause.
Why?
Notice he said he had to leave the camp until he was clean again, which I just proved my point. Like, for instance, you slept with your wife, you unclean, you can't gather with who? The congregation, right? Mm-hmm. You have to wait till the sun go down, wash yourself with water according to the scriptures, you clean, boom. Or if a man had leprosy or whatever, he couldn't come into the camp until he got clean. Period.
Let's go down to verse 14. It says, for the Lord thy God walketh in the midst of thy camp to deliver thee, and to give up thine enemies before thee. Therefore shall thy camp be holy, that he see no unclean thing in thee, and turn away from thee. See, the Most High walked in the midst of the camp of Israel. So the camp had to remain holy. So there's no way that a Canaanite harlot came up in the camp and married an Israelite. There's no way.
There's no way. No way. So there shouldn't be any references of no foreign woman marrying no Israelite throughout the whole Bible.
Right.
And you know you will get all smashed on that.
Or it shouldn't be any references of any heathens ever entering our camp and serving us, period.
Right. We shouldn't have no handmaids.
We shouldn't have no servants.
Right.
We shouldn't have no water boys, no concubines,
nothing.
No nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So this would definitely contradict your statement in Genesis 17, what he says, and the Most High says to Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant before thou and thy seed after thee in their generation. This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised.
Which one is that? 7 and 13?
Yeah, Genesis 17. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskins, and it should be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. And he that is 8 days old should be circumcised among you. Every man, child in your generation, he that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not of thy seed. So that's your servants, your slaves, right?
Right.
He that is born in thy house and he that is bought with money must needs be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant, everlasting, even during the time of Rahab. And an uncircumcised man child whose flesh of the foreskin is not circumcised, that soul should be cut off from his people. He have broken my covenant. So everybody that dwelt amongst Yasha'ah, okay, had to be circumcised. Period. Your manservant hasn't been circumcised. Did you have a manservant that was part of your house? Yes, because it's in the possessive scripture in Exodus 20:17. What are you talking about? They're amongst us. Even when we went into the land, the Most High commanded us to destroy all the heathens, and it was round about us. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So let's continue. You're making stuff up. Let's go. Ready? We ready?
Oh, yeah.
Notice in verse 14 that it says, therefore shall thy camp be holy. So let's see what the word holy means.
Oh my.
Here it is. It's the Hebrew word kodash, and it means sacred, holy, holy one, saint, set apart.
Laws. Now, one thing that people need to understand about the Strongs is that you might have a word that describes 5 different definitions. For example, if the Most High is telling us to be holy, then that would mean we need to be set apart in our doctrines and our dealings with these heathens. It doesn't mean that we're the holy one, right? Mm-hmm. The Most High Yahweh is the holy one, right? You see what I'm saying? So I'm just bringing this out because a lot of people do not know and understand how to use the concordance.
Right. And they use it inappropriately and out of context.
Separate. That's why they left Rahab the harlot outside the camp, set apart or separated from Israel, because the camp had to be holy.
They didn't even say that word here, period. You just wanted to just make sure you throw that in there.
She could be in the land, but she couldn't come into the actual camp. See, Rahab the
So what's the point of having service, brother?
Right. What's the point of having servants and handmaids and concubines if they couldn't come into your camp?
How you gonna work for
We
us?
would just kill them all, right?
Right. Why are we taking the women as spoils of war?
Right.
And the children for slaves?
And the children for slaves.
What are you talking about?
Solomon did not marry an Israelite.
He is so sure he did not marry Israel. You gonna get cold.
All by the Holy Spirit of Most High Yahweh, by Shimmy Asiyah Yahweh, we about to cut that doctrine, man.
One day.
You won't find that anywhere.
There you go.
He said you won't find that anywhere that she entered the camp, right?
Right.
Y'all, I'm going to keep banging that point because really the scriptures is going to cut him. I'm going to just let the scripts do the talking.
Right.
I'm just the vessel that the Most High, and my hard card here is the vessel that the Most High is using to bring this information to y'all.
Right. For the 52,000 viewers. And the 530 thumbs up.
And like it. Now, let's go back to Matthew 1 and 5.
Here we go. Pay attention to this.
And Salmon begot Boaz of Rahab, and Boaz begot Obed of Ruth, and Obed begot Jesse. So again, people say that this woman, Rahab, is talking about Rahab the harlot. But this verse actually proves that this is not talking about Rahab the harlot. Here's what I mean. Now, on your screen, you see a list.
Now, I want you to hammer him on the other part because I'll come out the camp.
Okay.
Because
I'll let you take go ahead, man.
I want you to go to
I'm going to just piggyback off of you.
Let me back up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd rather you go in and bring out the part that he said they didn't bring him in the camp. And the verse that you had.
You can go ahead, all right?
Okay? You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to, because this part right here is ridiculous. Okay? So he's saying Rahab is not Rahab, right? And so I'm gonna let this one segment play, and then after this, it's gonna be nothing but bombs away. Okay?
Of Old Testament verses dealing with Rahab. Notice that all these verses refer to her as a harlot. Look at the highlighted sections of these verses. Joshua 2 and 1 says, and came into an harlot's house named Rahab. Joshua 6:17 says, only Rahab the harlot shall live. Joshua 6 and 22. Go into the harlot's house. Joshua 6 and 25 says, and Joshua saved Rahab the harlot. See, the reason why I keep saying Rahab the harlot is so that you can identify who it's talking about.
Oh, because there must be some other Rahabs.
Right, it had to be another Rahab in the Bible.
Right, had to be another Rahab in the Bible. Now, if we go look and see if there's any other Rahabs outside of Rahab the harlot, you hawk smash even on that. First and foremost, he's trying to implant a damn thought in your mind that it has to have harlot beside her name for it to be Rahab.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. It's sorcery.
Right. And we're going to get into this, but when you deal with a lot of the words in the Hebrew and Greek translations, they are based off that word that was the root word, and it'll produce another word and you get a different spelling, but it's talking about the same thing. And we're going to prove that.
Rahab the harlot is a title that allows you to know exactly who the Bible is talking about.
Because there must be other Rahabs.
Right.
That's important. Because when you go to the New Testament, you can easily identify the same Rahab by the title that was given to her in the Old Testament. For example, here she is in the New Testament. This is Hebrews 11 and 31. It says, by faith, the harlot Rahab perished not with them that believed not, when she had received the spies with peace. See, there's no question that this is the same Rahab. Here's another one in the New Testament. James 2:25. Likewise also, was not Rahab the harlot justified by works when she had received the messengers and had sent them out another way? Now, again, this is the New Testament we're reading, and she is still being called Rahab the harlot, because that allows you to know it's talking about the same Rahab the harlot from the Old Testament. Now, the book of Matthew is in the New Testament also. So let's go to Matthew 1:5 and read it again. It says, and Salmon begot Boaz of Rahab, and Boaz begot Obed. Now wait, we just read in two different New Testament books where it said Rahab the harlot. But here in the book of Matthew, it says, and Salmon begot Boaz of Rahab. Why doesn't it say Rahab the harlot here in this verse? You can't say, oh, they just changed the spelling because it's the New Testament. Because we just read 2 times in the New Testament where they used the name Rahab. If this woman in the Messiah genealogy was Rahab, then it would at least have said Rahab the harlot, so that we can identify who she is. But it doesn't say that. Why? Because this woman, Rahab, in the genealogy of the Messiah, is not Rahab the harlot. That's why. This is a different woman. Now we're going to go a little deeper. Stay with me, y'all. We're going to prove that this name Rahab is not the same name as Rahab, in case you still don't see it.
Okay. Now he's going to use the same sources that I'm about to use, with the exception that he's going to miss he's going to fail to explain a lot of what he's reading from and what the translation says. He's just going to deal with one aspect of it. He's not going to deal with the whole picture.
Now let me show you how, that his logic doesn't add up, because I'm gonna give you an example of Yahushua, right? Now, when you go to Matthew 1, right? Let me get it right here. Matthew 1. Let me go to in Matthew 1, right? We'll go to the blue letter, right? That's why you gotta you gotta do a little study game, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do a little study worlds. And this is basic, everybody know this, should know this by now. All right. So it says the birth of Yahushua, right? Jesus Christ in Matthew 1:18, right? So when you go there, where's that? Right? It says, well, I got Jesus there, right? Right? It has Jesus there, right? Jesus. Right? Jesus, Joshua, right? It's supposed to be Joshua. You see, I got it right there, Joshua. Jesus. It should be Joshua. So Jesus equal Jehovah is salvation. Jesus, son of the Most High, the Savior of mankind, God incarnated, right? Then goes to Joshua, was the famous captain of the Israelites, Moses' successor. Now, let me show you this right quick. Check this out. Now, when you go to Acts 7, right? And you go to 46, right? 45, right? We got, which also our fathers that came after brought in Jesus into the possession of the Gentiles, right? You got Moses up here. Our fathers have the tabernacle of witness in the wilderness as he appointed, speaking of the Moses, that he should make it according to the fashion that he have seen, which also our fathers that came after brought in Jesus. So I was back with Moses? Well, no. This is the way they put the translation here. Because when you click on this right here, right, it goes to say the same word, right? Jesus. But what's the original word, Hebrew word right here? Yahawashai, right? Yahawashai. What's that? Yahawashai, right? Or Joshua, right? Let me click on it. Or you say it's Yahoshua. Right? So there it's supposed to be Joshua, but it got Jesus there, right? You see what I'm saying? So when you go back, let me go back to Matthew and get the root word of that one, Matthew 1. And we're going to show you in a minute. I'm just adding some little extra stuff here, right? Go back to Matthew 1 and click on Jesus. Where's that? And got the root word here. They got Joshua there, right? They got Yahoshua there. You see this root word right here? Right, you got Jehovah right there. That's not the one I want. This one right here, Yeshaya. Yeshua. You got a lot of brothers talking about Yeshaya. Yeshua. Which also goes into the name of Isaiah. All right. So we're going to show you, right, that you have different root names, right? That goes and give you the root name of the word or the name. You see what I'm saying? And the definition. So now he said that Rahab there, or RAHAB, is not the Rahab. Right. So what I'm going to show you, we're going to show you from scholars, like we read this, right? Right. So now this is simple, right? I go here, I look up Rahab, right? I got it. RAHAB, right? That's what he said, RAHAB, right? Right. RAHAB.
RACHAB.
Right. So we don't get RAHAB, right? What he's saying right here. I think I went too far. Right, here you go. Now, if y'all can see this, I don't know if you can see it. Tell me if y'all can see it in the video. RAHAB right here. Where is that? RAHAB, where my finger at? Can you see it? RAHAB. Is it clear? Okay, I'm still sharing screen?
Yeah, you share.
All right, so let me take this screen off really quick. I want y'all to see this, all right? Check this out. Stop screening. Check it out. Look here. It says RAHAB. And it says see RAHAB.
Right. Now, why is it saying see RAHAB if RAHAB and RAHAB are not the same person?
Right, why is it saying? And this is the Compact Bible Dictionary. This was printed in 1967 before thou. Okay, before me. You see what I'm saying? And they got the reference here, RAHAB, you see what I'm saying, as Rahab. Right? You see what I'm saying? So if we go into the blue letter, right, and look up that verse, let me just stay right there. Let me just go look up the verse in there.
Yeah, go to Matthew 1 and 5.
Matthew 1. Check this out. Let's get to the point, man. I'm bouncing all over the place.
Yeah,
let's get to the point. No more playing around now. We just gonna go all the way in now. That's it. RAHAB. That's it. No more playing. We're gonna get to the point and it's gonna be over. Right? RAHAB, right? Now he's gonna go through his little thing.
Charles G. 4477. RAHAB.
Right?
Player's lexicon, related entry. RAHAB.
Okay. Now, let's get the root word etymology where this was taken from.
Okay.
This is the first cut.
Oh, here we go, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Some Hebrew origin.
Right.
4460.
Right? So that word goes into wide. Rahab equal wide harlot of Jericho. Wow, that's the root word of that word.
Right.
Right? So we went to we clicked on this one. I clicked on this one already. Let me see.
And then we can
yeah. Right. Hold on, let me see. Okay. That's the first word, right? Rahab equal Y, and harlot of Jericho, right? We click on this word. This is the Hebrew origin. Rahab equals Y, harlot of Jericho, who aided the spies, escaped, saved from the destruction of Jericho, married Solomon, an ancestor of David and of Christ, commended for her faith in the book of James. So they also added this guy Solomon there, which we're going to go into that.
Right, and then we could just, if PW want to say, well, that's online. No, we have the actual book here that's saying the same thing. I show the people right here, 4460, and then also see 4477. Okay, 4460 right here, right? Let me make sure I can see when I'm trying to show y'all the world. Okay. All right. All right. You see right there where my thing is at? Well, 4460 says of Hebrew or Rahab, i.e. Rakam, a Canaanite. Rahab, also see 4477. I showed 4477. 4477. It's over here, right there. It's taken from the root. This root, the word right here, Rakam, is taken from the root word as we just showed you, Rahab, which is the same as Rahab, which is a Canaanite, and it tells you right there, Rahab. Rahab. So I don't understand how you getting two different people when the concordance is telling you that it's the same doggone person, man.
So now, we're not done, right? Because he's trying to go off spelling. I'll try to let that part play. Because, I can let that part play about the spelling because I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a perfect example, and it's going to be a mind blow like that, like this one. Let's go.
Let's prove even further that Rahab is not just the Greek spelling of the name Rahab, as some people say. Let's look at Joshua 6 and 25 one more time. I want to focus on the first part only. It says, and Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive. Okay, now let's look at this verse in Greek. Here it is on the screen. Now, I don't expect you to be able to read this, but I just want you to look at it so I can show you something. When you look at verse 25, notice that it says, Rahab. This word Rahab is Rahab. So we know now that the name Rahab in the Greek is Rahab. R-A-A-B. Now, even though this is an Old Testament verse, which was written in Hebrew, we're actually reading the Greek version of the Old Testament. So we're dealing strictly with the Greek, so that when we go to the New Testament, which was written in Greek, there shouldn't be any drastic spelling changes for the same name. In other words, if we read the name Rahab from the Old Testament in Greek, it should be the same name in the New Testament in Greek.
Wrong. We're going to prove that's a lie, that's sorcery.
Right, and we really just already proved it.
Right, we already proved that
because
anyway.
we already showed that it was from the same etymology as the Hebrew word. Go ahead.
Right, I'm just going to give you an example of another guy, which was Boaz's father.
Right.
And that's going to hawk smash what he just said.
Because it's all Greek. So in Joshua 6:25, we see that Rahab is Rahab. Now, let's go to Hebrews chapter 11, verse 31 in Greek. Here it is. This one is easier to understand because you can see the English written under the Greek. Now, here we see the name Rahab. And above it, it says Rahab. Just like we saw when we looked at Joshua 6:25 in the Greek. Hebrews 11 and 31 has the same name, Rahab, R-A-A-B. And right above it, you see the Greek letters. or Rahab. Now, let's go to James 2 and 25 in the Greek. Here it is. And again, you see the name Rahab. And right above it, Rahab. R-A-A-B. And above that, you see the same Greek spelling for Rahab or Rahab as we saw before. Now remember, this is all Greek. So let's go to Matthew 1 and 5 and look at the name written in the genealogy of the Messiah.
Okay,
now,
go.
if it's the same spelling or the same Greek letters, then you could say that this is Rahab the harlot.
Setting you up already to believe his position. Yeah.
But it is a different spelling and a different name. You have to admit that it's a whole different person.
You have to admit it's a whole different person.
You have to admit because the spelling is different.
Spellings are different, right? Well, we just went through all these references as you claim you're going into, and these are scholars. You know what I'm saying? And we read it in the Hebrew and the Greek, and it's saying this is Rahab of the scriptures.
Right.
Right? But let's go. This is ridiculous.
Because we've been dealing with the Greek only in the Old and the New Testament. So there is no reason for the name to be spelled different. The translation excuse does not apply because we've been looking only at the Greek.
The translation excuse does not apply. The translation excuse does not apply. Okay, I'm gonna rock with you on that, buddy.
So if it's a different name,
by thy words,
you have to admit that it's a different person. Here we go. Matthew 1 and 5.
Here we go.
In the Greek. Now, when you read the English, it says Salmon begot Boaz of Rahab.
Who? Salmon begot Boaz of Rahab. Let's remember that. This is a genealogy report.
Right.
He mentioned Salmon. Let's remember that.
And when you look above it, it says Rahab. Notice that it doesn't say Rahab.
Right.
It did before in the other verses. And when you look above that at the actual Greek writing, you can see that the spelling is different. Here are the two names side by side. Rahab, which is Rahab, and Rahab, which is Rahab. These are two different names. Therefore, you have to conclude that these are two different women.
Lies. We just proved it.
Right.
We're going to let them continue, and we're about to show a perfect example where it's going to continuously Hulk smash this ideology.
There's no translation going on because this is all Greek. So Rahab the harlot is not listed in the genealogy of the Messiah. Solomon did not marry her. Solomon married an Israelite woman named Rahab.
Stop. Now, I will ask you, Negro. Well, who the hell is Rahab then? Where is the historical information? If it's not Rahab, Matthew the first chapter is the diagnostic genealogy of the Messiah. Everybody that's written in the genealogy is in the law and the testimony.
Right.
There are several women that's mentioned in the genealogy, such as Rahab, which you don't want to acknowledge as Rahab, which is Tamar, which was before Rahab, Tamar, which was Canaanite, Ruth. We're going to deal with that because we got people say Israelite, not Israelite. We're going to do the class on who is Ruth. Is she an Israelite or Moabite? All right, and we don't stand on Moabite. On Israelite. First of all, we're going to do that class. Okay, so you got Tamar, which is a Canaanite. Rahab, which is a Canaanite. Right? You got Ruth, which is said as a Moabite in the script. Right? You have Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah.
Right.
Right? And then you had Mary. So 6 women was mentioned in the genealogy. Okay, of Hamashiach Yahushua. So we can go find a story on Tamar.
Right.
We can go find a story on Ruth.
Right.
We can go find a story on Bathsheba.
Right.
we can go find a story
on Mary.
So who the hell is Rahab then if it's not Rahab? Where are we going to find anything about this person?
Right. She just appeared out of nowhere.
Appeared out of nowhere.
Who's Rahab the Israelite?
Right, who's Rahab the Israelite? This is Rahab the Israelite out of nowhere. The scholars don't know who this is. The Compact Bible Dictionary, that part is off. The Strong's is off. The Blue Letter is off. Everything is off.
Everything is off.
This Rahab the Israelite.
Who is her father?
Who is her?
Who is her mother and father?
Where's the other scriptures? I need to know that, Sam. Okay? Just making stuff up. So now, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to play the same game.
Right. Finish the little video out.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, pretty much it.
The scriptures in English and verify it in the Greek. I hope you can see it. And with that, I say shalom.
Oh, that was it? Oh, my goodness.
That's it.
All right. This is a done deal. Okay, we finally got rid of that one. Okay. Okay, so now let's just take the screen share off and we're going to go in. All right? Oh, y'all didn't have the screen share. Dang. All right. So no screen share, right? Y'all ready? Tribe of Judah teaches a lone wolf Israelite that has many false doctrines. Okay, so now, here we go with it now, right? So you heard his position. We already basically showed that Rahab is Rahab,
right,
in all the references, right? You see what I'm saying? So now we're going to go through some blue letter things from back then, okay? Right? So let's get Rahab. Right, let me just share the screen right quick. And then I got a special treat for Val. We have a special treat for Val, okay? Everybody's so deep. Deep worlds, right? Deep in doctrine, right? So Rahab, we're going to just type in Rahab. I think I got it right here. Rahab, let me see. Boom. Rahab, right? Let me go right here. So we got Joshua 2:1, right? And they went and came into the Lord's house as Joshua 2:1, Rahab, right? We got Joshua 2:3, and King of Jericho sent unto Rahab, saying, bring forth the men that, wait. You didn't notice something right here, brother? Did you notice something right here in Joshua 2:3? It says, the king of Jericho sent unto Rahab, saying, bring forth the men that are come to thee. Something is missing, brother, like he said, that this thing was Rahab. Is that every time it says Rahab, it says harlot behind it.
Right.
Why is no harlot behind this verse?
Right. The king of Jericho sent unto Rahab, the harlot. It don't say
that. It doesn't say it there.
Rahab.
It says Rahab there. But his premise was everywhere you see Rahab, you see harlot.
So that's another lie.
Another lie. Do you see that? The lying prophets of the Most High. Right? Joshua 6:23 said, the young men that were spies went in and brought out Rahab and her father. Where's the harlot at?
Right.
He said, he put up his only little few scriptures to try to put you in a sorcery that have you think in a certain mindset that the Rahab in Matthew cannot possibly be Rahab because it doesn't say harlot. See that? It doesn't say harlot. But it doesn't say harlot here in Joshua 6:23. It doesn't say harlot in Psalms 87:4. I will make mention of Rahab.
That's talking about something totally different.
I gotta look that up. Yeah, okay, so let's get over here. Let's go over there. Let me look over here. All right, so we got two references where Rahab is not mentioned. So let me look up this Rahab here. Okay. Let me look up this Rahab. Let me look up Rahab here. Where we at? Right here. Psalms 8, 73:43, right?
Psalms 8, 73:43. Rahab.
There we go. Right? The same thing we looked before, right? Rahab equals wide. Wide, this is a prostitute. You got the wide quabah. Use quabah. Okay? Right? We look up the etymology of the word. I can't say that word. Etymology of the word, broad, wide. There we go. Okay? So it's confirmed. That's why she got that name. Okay? We got these words here 5 times. Rahab. Right? And they went and came to the harlot's house. They were Rahab, same thing. Boom, boom. Rahab, the harlot's not there. harlot right there, same scripture right there. He intentionally left out these two verses.
Right, those verses, which is in the same book.
Which is the same book. You see the sorcery? He intentionally. Oh, let me go back to the damn video, man. These Negroes they slick as hell, lying, man. Let me go back to there. Let's out of his own words, out of his own mouth. You see what I'm saying? Out of his own mouth, you straight lied, homie. Let me go back. Where that joint at? Right here. Listen what he said, liar.
Not talking about Rahab the harlot. Here's what I mean. Now, on your screen, you see a list of Old Testament verses dealing with Rahab. Notice that all these verses refer to her as a harlot. Look at the highlighted sections of these verses. Joshua 2:1 says, and came into an harlot's house named Rahab. Joshua 6:17 says, only Rahab the harlot shall live. Joshua 6:22. Go into the harlot's house.
You only got Joshua 2. After the Joshua
Joshua saved Rahab the harlot.
What happened to Joshua 6:23?
The reason why I keep saying
right. He got, see how he intentionally do it. Look, he got 6:22 right there, but he don't got 6:23.
Right, and then he got 6:1, but he don't got 6:2.
Right?
Or so whichever one it was. Go back up. Verse 3. He got Joshua 2:1,
right?
But he don't got Joshua 2:3.
Right, you don't got Joshua 2:3. What do you got over here, fam? You know what I'm saying?
So that you can identify who it's talking about.
See that? You see that? What happened to that? That part right there, fam? See what I'm saying?
Rahab the harlot is a title that allows you to know exactly who the Bible is talking about. That's important. Because when you go,
hey man, we can shut this down.
That's done. So now, so we just show more lies, right? So just show some lies right here, okay? Sorcery. Now, let's deal with Salmon.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness, this was woo!
Hey, I got you lined up already. Here you go.
What we got right here, brother? Okay, we got Salmon, right? Okay, let's go. Right, we got Salmon here, y'all.
Take off the screen share.
Yeah, take off the screen share. Stop screen share. All right, y'all ready? Look at that. Right, where my finger was at right there. Where is that? Right here.
Right there, very top.
Very top, y'all. Look right here. Can y'all see it? Salmon. Can you read it? Anybody can see it? Read it. What it says there. The father of Boaz. See it says? Father of Boaz, right?
Right. Father, what does it say next to that? Right. Now jump up. What does it say next to his name, Salmon? See who? Salma.
Hold on, another name. That's
another name.
A different name.
A different name.
Like RAHAB and RAHAB.
Here it is right here. I show
It
him.
gotta be the same thing, brother.
That's what he said. Salma. There you go.
Salma? Nah, brother. It gotta be the same thing, brother.
All right, man. All right.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. Where you at?
The bottom of the page.
I'm on the wrong side.
Right there. It says Salma, father of Boaz. See Salmon or even Zalma.
Well, all kind of different names. What are you talking about?
So your doctrine and your logic is cut.
Hawk Smash, son of Caleb, begot Salma, and Salmon begot Boaz.
Which is also Boaz, B-O-O-Z in Matthew 1 and 5.
Oh, hurt feelings. Hurt feelings. Shalom Makah. Okay, Shalom Makah, right? So now, we're going to show you These things in the script, right quick. We already show you the reference, right? Hold on.
Right. Go to I got you. Go to First Chronicles 2 verses 11.
First Chronicles 2, right?
Yeah.
Chronicles 2 and 11.
2 and 11.
Right. So let me screen share it for the hours, y'all. Right. Hold on. Okay, we got the screen share. Let me see where I got right here, right? This is it right here, 2 and 11?
Yeah.
All right. And Ram, well, these the sons also of Hezron that were born unto him, Jaramil and Ram and Chilebai. And Ram begot Abinadab, and Abinadab begot Nashon, prince of the children of Judah.
Tribe of Judah. Go ahead.
And Nashon begot Salma, and Salma begot Boaz.
So Boaz got 2 different baby daddies now, huh?
What are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? So right here, First Chronicles 2 and 11, right? You see what I'm saying? So we're going to click on First Chronicles 2 and 11 in the blues. And we got Salma right here. Here it goes. Salma equals garment.
Hey,
Father of Boaz.
brother, stop lying.
I says father of Boaz, brother. I'm reading it.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Shalaki.
Okay. Father-in-law of Ruth.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's nothing else. Father of Boaz and father-in-law of Ruth.
Uh-huh.
And the grandfather of David.
Of King David.
King David. So in the records of Rahab, she married Salma.
So she married Selma and Salmon?
Salma and two men. Yeah, that's two different names.
But the proof is saying that the same person.
It is saying that. So let's go to Matthew where he's spelling different at over here.
Okay.
It says salmon like a fish.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right? And Aaron begot Abinadab, we just read that.
Right.
And Abinadab begot Nason.
Right. That's spelled different.
Right? That's different.
That's different.
All these different names of what's going
It's
on.
spelled different. It's just like if somebody's name was Kimberly, and you spell their name Kimberly, but if somebody else, I come along and say, yeah, I know Kimberly. How do you spell her name? Kimberlee. It's still Kimberly.
Kimberly, right?
I'm still talking about the same person, right?
Still talking about the same person. Okay? And it says, and Nasum begot Salmon. Right? Right? So let's click on the blue letters here because he's a forefather. He's a husband. Right? And we're not even finished about the other part about go out the camp words. I'm about to get hit in a second. Okay?
Strong's G 4533.
Salmon. That's Salmon. I'm Salmon. Okay? Hold on. The father of Boaz in the genealogy of a Mashiach
In the genealogy of a Mashiach Yahushua?
The genealogy of Mashiach Yahushua, he married a Canaanite woman?
Oh, wow.
What? A Canaanite in the direct genealogy of Yahushua?
Right.
And it says Salmon and Israelite.
And Israelite.
He said in the video that she was without the camp. She didn't marry no Israelite man. That's what
right. He said in the video. Now, can I cut that doctrine out?
Yeah, can cut that because you bring it up because he said it. The man said it. Right after he said it. Yeah.
Read this to me.
Outside the camp. Yes, they let her stay in the land, but she could not come inside the camp where Israel was. She was not allowed inside the camp.
Stop.
Why?
Now he came up with this bogus reason.
Right. Oh yeah.
An excuse.
Finished.
And he used, and notice when he said he went to Joshua 6:25 and just read the top part of the verse. We're going to cut him with that verse. Get me Joshua 6 and read verse 24. Right?
Joshua 6.
Matter of fact, start at verse 23.
All right, let me get it over so everybody can see the screen share. Okay. Joshua 6. Joshua 6 and 24, right?
23. Starting verse 23.
Joshua 6, 27. See, the Lord, boy, he just did some sorcery. Right? Here, right?
Starting verse 22.
22. But Joshua had said unto the two men that spied out the country,
Which were Israelites, go ahead.
go into the harlot's house,
Right, the harlot's house, right?
and bring out thence the woman,
Uh-huh.
with all that she had, as ye swore unto her.
Which they keeping the oath now, right?
Right? Keeping the commandments.
They keeping the commandments, right? You swore an oath, you got to keep your oath.
Right? The heathen.
Right.
Commandments.
Go ahead.
And the young men that were spies went there and brought out Rahab.
Right, so they fulfilling it.
Right? And her father, and
Uh-huh.
her mother, and her brother, and all that she had.
Everything that was in her house.
All that she had.
Right?
And they brought all, they brought out all her kindred, and left them without the camp of Israel.
Right. Now we're gonna find out why they did this. Go ahead.
He said right there, right? Without the camp of Israel, right?
Right.
Okay. Okay. And they burnt.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Because they were still over there.
Right. They was over there in Jericho. They was in Jericho.
Right.
So they removed her from Jericho.
Yeah, moved over Jericho.
And we're gonna find out where she went.
Right. Because they were up there still what? They burned the city with fire.
Right.
They had to get her out of there. But she was gonna be burned up.
Right. So they got her up out of there. And then they spoiled the city. Right.
And all that was there, and only the silver and gold, the vessel of brass, and the iron they put in the treasury of the house of the Most High.
Right. So they went in, they got her out of there.
Right.
The camp went in the city. She was without the camp.
Right.
She took them away from them. They was the direct camp that went into the city and spoiled the city of any precious metals, as you can see here.
Right.
Now read verse 25.
25. And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive.
Right. So she's alive, and everybody. Right. And everybody is in her house is alive. Go ahead.
And her father's household.
Her father's household.
And all that she had.
Right.
And the people like, saved the heathen? Yes.
Yes, he saved her. Go ahead.
And she dwelleth.
She what?
And she dwelleth.
What does it mean to dwell? Bring on the definitions in case they don't get it, man.
Let's get a ready before you try to read. Hold on. I'm gonna get the regular dictionary right here, right? Because it is English. Right? Reading English.
I'm gonna get the blue letter.
Get the blue letter. Dwell. Okay. Dwell. Okay. Hold on. To live as a resident. What? To live as a resident, reside, to exist in a given place or state.
Now check this out. Oh, check out what the blue letter says.
I gotta get there with you, brother. Hold on, let me get there with you.
Hey, this is gonna be a super cut.
Hawks mashes. Hold on. Joshua, where was that?
Joshua 6 and verse 25.
God, Joshua 6 and 25. Okay, Joshua 6 and 25. Hold on. There we go. Right? Joshua 6:25. Right? Where we at? Dwelleth.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeshab.
Right.
Okay, let's see.
Now.
Strong's 83427. Yashem.
Right. Now, we're going to go through definitions of what this could possibly mean in the blue letter.
Right.
It says a primitive root, properly to sit down, specifically as judge, in ambush, in quiet. Boom, okay? We know it's not talking about that. Here's another one. By implication, to dwell, to remain, to positively, to settle, or to marry. What? Marry. To marry.
To marry. He said, there's no way. He said over here in this little thing right here. Hold on, let me get him because he said it.
By night.
Yeah, he said it right here.
And shall he go abroad out of the camp. He shall not come. He had it in the midst camp that a camp. So that apart.
He was over here.
But the scripture does not say that. As a matter of fact, the scripture said even allowed to come inside the camp of Israel. Let's look at this closely now.
Because he says no way she married.
23. And her mother and her brethren and all that she had. And they brought out all her kindred. Listen to this. And left them without the camp of Israel. Meaning they left them outside the camp. They left Rahab outside the camp. Yes, they let her stay in the land, but she could not come inside the camp where Israel was.
Right,
She
but
was
that's,
not allowed inside the
you
camp.
can just pause right there, because we already see
You know
that.
that. I just want to find when he said that
I
he
know.
got married, man.
I
I
know.
think it's on this
He
part.
said it.
He said it.
I think it's towards the end,
Yeah, I think it's right
actually.
here.
So if an Israelite was unclean or became unclean for any reason, he couldn't
It's
leave
further?
the camp.
It's closer
The
towards
camp
the
was
end.
okay.
So the camp is the New Testament. Rahab.
Tell me where it's at.
In the New Testament, 7 and 30, that name, looking only at Oz, actual Greek, which is written on because this is all Greek. So Rahab the harlot is not listed in the genealogy of the Messiah. Solomon did not marry her. Solomon married an Israelite woman named RAHAB.
Right. So the same
Right.
thing. There we go.
Right. So, boom, going back to the blue letter, positively to settle. When you settle somewhere,
Right.
that's where you dwell, that's
Right.
where you live.
You
And
find out.
it says in bold letter right here, bold to marry. Let me sure they see that. All right?
Let's see this right here. All right. Bomb dig. Let me take the screen share off. Okay. Stop screen share. Look at that, y'all.
Boom, you see that bold letter to marry? So make sure that they know that this is the same one. There you go. Page 3427. Go look this up yourself.
Oh.
Now let's finish the precept.
Okay, let's get it.
Finish reading the precept, right?
All right, so we in verse 25.
Read it from the top.
And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive and her father's household and all that she had. And she dwelt in Israel even unto this day.
She dwelled in Israel
Even unto this day.
So I thought that some of you Israelites are teaching that these heathens can't come in and mix with us. They can't come in and live amongst us, huh?
But they always dwelt amongst us because we didn't even kill all the heathens when we was commanded to. So what are you talking about? Joshua the 3rd chapter. Even unto this day. So the heathens around us right now.
Right.
Even unto this day. It's not there's mixing and marriages going on all over the place. Even when we went into the land, we started dealing with the heathens, the Canaanites, you know, the Joshua the 3rd chapter. Huh? What are you talking about? We was doing that once we got into the land. And he started throwing our ass in captivity. Well, it was Judges the 3rd chapter, Judges the 3rd chapter. Judges the 3rd chapter. Yeah, Judges the 3rd chapter. Let me see right here. Let me go right here right quick. Oh, let me get another one because I don't want to mess that one up. Hold up. Judges the 3rd chapter. Boom. Judges the 3rd chapter. All right. Now these are the nations which the Yahweh left to provide to prove Israel by them, even as many as Israel had not known all the ways of Canaan, or the wars of Canaan, only that the generation of the children of Israel might know to teach them war, at the least such as before knew nothing thereof, namely the 5 lords of the Philistines and all the Canaanites, like
Rahab,
and the Sidonians and the Hivites that dwelt in Mount Lebanon, from Mount Bel-Hamon unto the entering of Hamath, and they were to prove Israel by them, to know whether they will hearken unto the commandments of Yahweh, which he commanded their fathers by the hand of Moses. And the children of Israel dwelt among the Canaanites, the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and what? And they took their daughters to be their wives, and gave their daughters to their sons, and served their God. We've been always doing that.
Right.
Huh? What are you talking about, fam? So this woman, Rahab, that did a blessing for us to have us win this city and take over this land.
Right, and hid our brothers.
Hid our Israelite brothers.
Amongst them, they could have got put to death.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And this woman went against her own kind. Against her own kind for Yasharam. How about that? For Yasharam. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So you talking about Salmon. Let me get Ruth right quick. Okay, Ruth, the 4th chapter, right? Ruth, the 4th chapter, about Salmon, or Slama, or I'll say Salma.
Salma.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And here you go right here, right? And the woman, and hold up. And now these are the generation of Perez. My man right here. There's Perez. Me right here. There's a son born to Naomi, and they called his name Obed. He's the father of Jesse, the father of David. Right? We established that. Right? Now these are the generation of Perez, which Perez is the son of Judah.
Right.
Okay? Perez begot Hezron, and Hezron begot Ram, and Ram begot Abinadab, and Abinadab begot Nasun, and Nasun begot Salmon, and Salmon begot Boaz. Okay? And Salmon married who? Rahab.
AKA Rahab.
Rahab. And they begot Boaz. So therefore, if you're going to be hating on, you know what I'm saying, if you so think that Yahweh Shai genealogy don't have no mishaps, no hiccups, no nothing in it, then you need to put the Bible down. Put the Bible down. Okay? Yahweh Shai genealogy has all type of controversies and everything going in there. What are you talking about? When you read Matthew, the 1st chapter, you got what? Tamar, which is a Canaanite, what is it? Right? That her husband died. Then I think the guy, his name was Obed, or maybe his name was Obed. Go to Genesis 38. What are you talking about? These guys is lying on the Bible, trying to act like Yahweh Shai and lineage got to be so perfect and clean. No, he was perfect. Doesn't mean anything come down to genealogy was just crispy clean, Negro. You're lying.
Which verse
You want to start with verse 1.
Genesis 38, verse number 1. And it came to pass at that time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into certain.
But before you read that, I want to read this part right here about Ruth, right?
Go ahead.
It dwelling, in Israel.
Okay.
Antiquity of the Jews, chapter 5, book 5, chapter 7, verse 301. And they saved alive Rahab with her family, who had fled to her inn when she was brought to him. Joshua owned to her that they owed her thanks for the preservation of the spies. So he said he would not appear to be behind her in his benefaction, right? So he said he would not appear to be behind her in his benefaction to her. Whereupon he gave her certain lands immediately and had her in great esteem ever afterwards. Right? So she was given lands, right?
Right.
And she was esteemed in Israel. Right? You see what I'm saying? And so now we read these scriptures and we start reading that Rahab is mentioned in Matthew. And you're like, who is this Rahab? Then it goes back to say this is Rahab. Then we go through the genealogy, right? We're reading the story of Rahab and we're going into Greek, the Hebrew, and everything. It's the same person, period. And then we go into Salmon, or how you say it the other way? Salma, which is two different spellings. Like he said, it got to be the same spelling.
Right, and it's not.
And it's not. And he's the father of Boaz, which the mother is Rahab. Period. What's your problem? Okay, go ahead. Genesis 38.
Genesis 38, verse 1. And it came to pass at that time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into a certain Adulamite, whose name was Hirah. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite.
What?
A certain Canaanite.
You got more Canaanites in the genealogy of Yahweh Shai?
Whose name was Shua. And he took her and went in unto her. And she conceived and bare a son, and he called his name
So Ur mother was a Canaanite.
And she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Onan.
Uh-huh.
And she yet conceived again and bare a son, and called his name Shelah. And he was at Chezib when she bare him.
Okay, yeah.
And Judah took a wife for Er, his firstborn, whose name was Tamar.
Come on, so let's find out who Tamar is. Okay? Because Tamar had Judah's child. Okay, the Most High killed her husband's, right? Now you can finish reading while I find that. Go ahead.
And Er, Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of Yahweh, and Yahweh slew him. And Judah said unto Onan, go in unto thy brother's wife and marry her and raise up seed to thy brother. Hey, now let's stop right here, because a lot of people like to say that the law wasn't established then. Well, how is it that Judah knew to tell his son Onan to go raise up seed for his brother, but it wasn't mentioned to the book of Numbers? Answer that question.
It wasn't mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy, 25th chapter. Right? When you read the book of Ruth, that's going into that. Right? There's 3 references about this situation here. Okay, and it's another situation which y'all going to learn in a minute. Okay, but go ahead, Prince.
Verse 9. And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass when he went in unto his brother's wife that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother. And the thing which he did displeased the Most High, wherefore he slew him also. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house till Shelah my son be grown. For he said, lest peradventure he die also as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. And in the process of time, the daughter of Shua, Judah's wife, died. And Judah was comforted and went up into the sheep shearers and went into the sheep shearers to Timnah, he and his friend Hiram the Adulamite. And it was told Tamar, saying, behold, thy father-in-law goeth up to Timnah to shear his sheep. And she put her widow's garments off from her and covered her with a veil and wrapped herself and sat in an open place, which is by the way to Timnah. For she saw that Shelah was grown and he was not given on to him to wife. When Judah saw her, he thought her to be an harlot because she had covered her face.
Hey, another harlot? Rahab was a harlot.
Right.
You got a spiritual harlot here, huh?
Right.
Because Tamar wasn't really a harlot, but she was playing a harlot.
Playing a harlot.
That's 2 harlots in the genealogy. Tamar was the first one.
And he turned unto her by the way and said, go to, I pray thee, let me come in unto thee. For he knew not that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, what wilt thou give me that thou mayest come in unto me? And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. And she said, wilt thou give me a pledge till thou send it? And he said, what pledge shall I give thee? And she said, thy signet and thy bracelets and thy staff that is in thy hand. And he gave it her and came in unto her, and she conceived by him. And she arose and went away and laid by her veil from her and put on the garments of her widowhood. And Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend the Adulamite to receive his pledge from the woman's hand, but he found her not. Then he asked the men of the place, saying, where is the harlot that was openly by the wayside? And they said, there was no harlot in this place. And he returned to Judah and said, I cannot find her. And also the men of the place said that there was no harlot in this place. And Judah said, let her take it to her, lest we be shamed. Behold, I sent this kid, and thou hast not found her. And it came to pass about 3 months after that, it was told Judah, saying, Tamar, thy daughter-in-law, hath played the harlot, and also, behold, she is with child by whoredom. And Judah said, bring her forth and let her be burnt. When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, I am with child. And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these, the signet and bracelets and staff? And Judah acknowledged them and said, she hath been more righteous than I, because that I gave her not to Shelah, my son, and he knew her again no more. Righteous.
She was not of the line of Abraham. You do know that, right? She was Ham, right? You see what I'm saying? She was not of the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Judah took that damn evil. Okay? All right? So what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? So now you got Tamar there, right? Then you got, she played the harlot, and look her up, and then you got Rahab, the harlot.
I think Tamar might have been Israel, but
No, she wasn't Israelite.
She wasn't Israel?
She was not an Israelite.
I can't.
She's not an Israelite. Tamar, there is a Tamar that is an Israelite, the son of David, the daughter of David, but not this one.
Okay.
You sound
okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about that tomorrow because that was the one that ain't that the one that got raped?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Come.
She got raped. Okay. So we can it says person name meaning date palm, daughter-in-law of Judah. I'm reading out of here, right? Okay, the Holin's Bible Dictionary.
Right.
Not really going into too much. After her wicked husband died without fathering a child, Tamar was given to Ern's brother Onan for the purpose of bearing a child in the name of the dead man. Onan refused to impregnate Tamar, for which the Most High killed him. She then tricked her father-in-law into fathering her child. It really doesn't really go into specifics of her nationality. But this Tamar likely served as a supply depth. No, that's not that. Okay. But based off the introduction of Genesis 38 chapter, okay, she just pop up in the chapter along with the other heathen women. You see what I'm saying? Because why would Judah marry a heathen woman? Was she the daughter of one of these women? You see what I'm saying? So, and this to show that the man's doctrine is bogus, because he said Rahab in Matthew is not Rahab, but there's no record of Rahab based off your understanding in the Bible nowhere.
Right. So where's this Rahab the Israelite?
Yeah, where's
Did she just appear out of nowhere?
So we got Tamar here.
Out of thin air?
It's Tamar. Let me show you so y'all can see it visually that there's these women that's in the genealogy of Matthew. Let me just show you that right quick. All right. The guy smashed himself so many times, it's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? But he got 52,000 people watched it, right? And 52,000 people dumb as hell.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't say all 52,000.
They didn't get edified. They didn't get
536 people thumbed it up, right? So now when you read here, right, you got Matthew 1:3, and Judas begot Phares and Zerah of Tamar. So Let me see what that says there. Tamar. Maybe it may go in depth over here in the Greek, right? Tamar, right? So these guys act like no heathens can be in the genealogy.
2283. Tamar.
Palm tree.
Tamar.
The wife of the two sons of Judah earned Onan, right? Tamar, Hebrew origin. Tamar, an Israelite, an Israelitis. What, saying she's an Israelitis? Tamar, i.e. Tamar, an Israelitis. I gotta make sure that's not the other Israelitis.
Right.
Okay.
Click that there.
Right, because you got right here.
Right, because you got two different ones. And then you got daughter of David by Michal, the daughter of Absalom, and rape victim Amnon, her half brother. So that's who that's talking about.
Okay. You got daughter of David by Milcah, sister of Absalom, rape victim.
And then Absalom had
daughter, and he named the name of his sister.
Right.
And so this one we read about, obviously, in the beginning of the Yahushua genealogy is Tamar, that was Judah's wife that had from Perez. Okay? See what I'm saying? So there's no reference of her being an Israelite, point blank, period. Okay? So now, so you got Tamar, you have Rahab, and then you have Ruth that we're gonna go into next.
Right.
Not today, but we're gonna go into that.
Right.
All right.
So another point I wanted to bring
it out. Bring it on. And then Samar here says of a town situated in the southern borders of Palestine. Right. This name goes back to Palestine, where the heathens was at. Right. Ham. Right. So I'm gonna gather some more information on that myself, but yeah. So we definitely I know we missing something, man. Are you getting edified that's out there, that the few and the ready that's listening or was listening the whole night? You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Judah got some good little lessons here and there, but you have to really be careful because they make it sound good. Oh, let me take the screen off. They make it sound good and everything, and you're behind being a damn doctrine, okay? Going off, straight up and down, man. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my who this brother is, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I guess the brother that watching this video, Tribe of Judah Teach. And yo, destroy y'all. Hey man, you was going after young Prince right here, man. Who this over here? You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what can you say after this? You see what I'm saying? What can you say? We clearly prove that Rahab is a Canaanite woman in the genealogy of a Mashiach Yahushua, and the mother of Boaz. The mother of Boaz, fam. So as you can't escape that. It's a wrap. It's a Reynolds. You see what I'm saying? So that class that the brother did in 2012 is to be shut down.
Yeah. And like I said, we're not trying to belittle our brother. Yeah. It's just that the truth has to come out, man. We can't sit up here and say that we're going to accept these doctrines, and it's not true. We just can't do it, family. That's right. And I was going to bring out another scripture, but you know it's not even necessary.
What is it, man? Bring it out.
I was just going to bring out the fact that I was going to point to the fact that a lot of people, like in the same example, how Rahab, which was of another nation, resided amongst our peoples. I'll bring it out real quick. How was we talked about this? This is 2 Samuel, the second chapter. Shalakia, 2 Samuel, the 5th chapter, in verse number 12. It says, "And David perceived that Yahweh had established him king over Israel, and that he had exalted his kingdom for his people Israel's sake." Verse 13, "And David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem after he was come from Hebron. And there were yet sons and daughters born to David." So if that was the case, once again, if the Most High was against us having children with heathen women, and the Most High said David was a man after his own heart, why did the scripture say that David only sinned in the matter of Bathsheba?
He had 10 concubine women, and you can't make a daughter of Israel under the definition of a concubine. All right? And the only sin that was attributed to David, once again, Psalm 32nd chapter,
was in the matter of Bathsheba,
which is written in the genealogy in Matthew's the 1st chapter. Right? So everybody got a story. All these women got a story in Matthew the 1st chapter, except Rahab the Israelite.
Right. And no one knows where the hell she is, where the hell she came from, what tribe she sprang from, who her parents were.
Not at all.
We don't know nothing about her.
Nothing about it. No stories about it. No nothing. Just Luke the 3rd chapter all of a sudden now.
So I just want to bring it up to establish the point, man. People trying to say that, you know what I'm saying, that Israelite men that had concubines, their children are Israelites. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to say that the Most High didn't allow. We was able to have, once again, concubines. We had slaves which came in and dwelt among us. We even had heathens on the serving us in war.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And listen, man, it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
So I tell you what, Destroyer, you don't want no concubines in the kingdom. You don't want no slaves or none of that stuff. If God willing, you and I make it, then give them to me.
Yeah.
I take them all. I take your slaves. I clean out your own house, and you can have your wives that are Israelites do all the work in your house.
Here's another cut for law, okay, about heathen mothers, right? And the children begot of them by Israelite men, right? The sons, this is First Chronicles 23 and 12. The sons of Kohath, Amram, Itzhar, Hebron, Azil, four in all. The sons of Amram, Aaron, and Moses. And Aaron was set apart because he was a high priest.
Mm-hmm.
He and his sons forever, that he should sanctify the most holy things, to burn incense before the Most High, to minister to him, and to give the blessing in his name forever. Now the sons of Moses, the men of the Most High, right, were reckoned to the tribe of Levi. Now the sons of Moses, the men of Moses, were reckoned to the tribe of Moses.
Right.
The sons of Moses was Gershom and Elijah. The sons, so that when you go to Exodus, you go to Exodus, the second chapter, right, about who is the mother of these two people here, these two boys, right? Exodus, second chapter. Just give me a little reference, man. Let's get a little reference. Just a little reference. Go to when Moses met Zipporah in them in the second chapter. I think it's the second chapter, down like the 15th verse or somewhere, right? Yeah. 19. And they said, and a matter of fact, start with 16. Now the priest of Median, okay, the priest of Median is Exodus 2:16. Right? Let me just share it right here for y'all can see if y'all ain't got your Bible on y'all. Right? Exodus 2:16. Now the priest of Median had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs to water their father's flock. And the shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. And when they came to Reuel, their father, he said, "How is it that ye are come so soon today?" And they said, "The Egyptian delivered us," mistook them, right, "out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us and watered the flock." He probably was dressing like them when he fled. Right? And he said unto his daughters, "And where is he? Why is it that ye have left the man? Call him that he may eat bread." And Moses was content to dwell with the man, and he gave Moses Zipporah his daughter, and she bare him a son, and he called his name Gershom. But he said, "I have been a stranger in a strange land." So she had 2 sons by Moses. Now you read Genesis 24, the wife Keturah is the mother of Median, of the Medianites. Okay? So they are the descendants of Abraham, but they didn't come through the chosen line, which was through Isaac shall thy seed be called. Right? So these children are called Levites. And you can't run from that. You gonna say something about Moses and his children? I know you dare not. When Yahweh shall be transfigured, and Moses was there. You know what I'm saying? So what you talking about? Get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. You're making stuff up. And that's just that.
Let's get one more major cutter there. I think we can end that.
Yeah, we can end this, man. Yaakov Ban Israel said, man, it's slim pickings. I cut.
Let's go
Dices.
Go to Genesis 41.
Genesis 41.
Start at verse number 41.
Genesis 41. Bring it on.
We're going to get some more meat real fast.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph,
this is talking about Joseph, one of the 12 patriarchs of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
"See, I have set thee over the land of Egypt." And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand and put it upon Joseph's hand, and arrayed him in vestures of fine linen, and put a gold chain about his neck, and he made him to ride in the second chariot with which he had. And they cried before him, bowed the knee, and he made a ruler over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without thee shall no man lift up his hand or foot in all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zaphnath-Paneah, and he gave him to wife. Wait a minute, Asenath. And we go to that word and going on because that's a goddess, right? That name goes into a goddess, the daughter of Potipharah, right? Priest of On, right? And Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt.
So he had an Egyptian wife.
A heathen.
A heathen. Now let's go to verse 50. Let's get to the point.
50. And unto Joseph were born two sons before the years of the famine came, which Asenath,
the Egyptian, go ahead,
so-called heathen goddess, the daughter of Potipharah, priest of On, bare unto him, which also shows she's a heathen, called herself a goddess.
Right. Continue.
Right. And the 7 years of plenty,
51.
And Joseph called the name of the firstborn, who? Manasseh.
Who?
Manasseh.
Right. For what?
Bro, this can't be right, bro. This is off.
No. Read it in the Bible. Read it again.
Stop it, brother. You making stuff up.
Read what's in the Most High's word.
Joseph called the name of the firstborn Manasseh.
Oh, okay. Of an Egyptian woman. Go ahead.
The Most High said, he had made me forget all my toil and all my father's house. And the name of the second called he Ephraim.
Right.
For the Most High called me to be fruitful in the land of my affliction.
Which you know the Most High loves the children of Israel. He loves Manasseh and he loves Ephraim. So if y'all want to sit up here once again and say that the Most High is not dealing with children who are born of heathen women, then guess what? Manasseh and Ephraim should have been cut off.
Belha and Leha.
So you cut.
Slices and dices.
Matter of fact, you dead. You got chopped in pieces, man.
Destroy Leha. Destroy. That's my bad, though. I'm not going to destroy you, man, but you're going on. You know what I'm saying? You're going on. Because you had these other women that was handmaids and servants to who? Rachel and Leah. Zelpah and what's the other girl name? Whatever her name was. But we can go over that another time. We're gonna continue to go through the genealogy of Mashiach Yahushua. You see what I'm saying? We just proved without a shadow of a doubt, right, sister? We prove it. Rahab is the same person, which is the wife of Salmon, right? Which is the mother of Boaz,
which is Boaz, B-O-O-Z.
It's no different in the New Testament,
right? Different in the New Testament.
So according to Elijah, they say, all right. And so Boaz was the husband of Ruth, and that's the next one we're gonna deal with is Ruth. We're gonna go in the scriptures and see if the brothers out there I came out to the school of One West, and a lot of brothers from One West. I start teaching. Ruth is an Israelite. I have not went down that path. Certain other brothers, I think Zabak don't teach that. Certain brothers, whatever. Okay, but we're gonna go through the scriptures and we're gonna reason in the scriptures and we're gonna see what it be, right? Period. So it couldn't be so hard because I remember when you start pushing this doctrine that you didn't want Ruth to be a heathen because Yahushua came through the line of David. So if you're going to stay on that logic, you're not going to kill it now because Rahab is the great-grandmother of harlot of the Canaanites.
Right.
Great-grandmother of King David.
Right. And you got all these other examples we just gave you. An Egyptian woman gave birth to the strength of Joseph's loins and bare his children. And she was a what? An Egyptian heathen goddess. And Joseph only had 2 sons. So now you telling me the whole tribe of Joseph is cut off?
Right. Negroes. All praise and all glory to
To the
Yahweh.
Most High Yahweh by Shalom Yahweh, man.
Salute and shalom to the prince and to my right, Allah. I gave you that name.
Man, hey, I told when I met up with the brother, man, and he's like, "What do you want, man?" I said, "I just want to love the Most High with all my heart, and I want to love my neighbors myself, man." So my name is Rataza Allah, which means to do the will of the power, the Most High Yahweh, RAHAB, to love my people, Yasha Allah, man. So do the will and the love of the Most High, and the love of the Most High Yahweh, and the love of my people. The first greatest commandment is the love of the Most High. The second greatest commandment is to love thy neighbor as thyself, man. And that's what my name means.
Praise God to the Most High. You know my heart, I mean, ready spirit, quick spirit, in the building, you ready, rock and roll. So we about to do what we got to do in the spirit of the Most High. Yasha, for our people edification. That's what it is. All right. Sisters, did y'all enjoy the class? All praise God to the Most High. All right. So we up out of here, man. Shalom, be good. Yeah. Click off the Facebook world. Peace out. Right. And we about to click off on YouTube. Shalom.
Shalom, enjoy your night, man.
All praise, man. Shalom, sister Sarai. We out of here.